All right, so here we are at Matt's, another day. I'm like, so get this done. I think, let's go. Why don't we need to go to OG, do some stuff there, bring people along for that.
I think people want to see the 4Runner as well.
Yeah, we'll show them the 4Runner. Sure, people have been asking, when is it going to be in, you know. Now that I've had it for a few weeks, I love it. What we say, Mike?
We're going to go see the garage giveaway there.
Yeah, we got to go see Owen, huh? For those that don't know, I think he's a neuroscientist. Does that sound right? A neurosurgeon. He's an instructor professor, so he won the giveaway.
Nice.
So he's from Atlanta, and we're going to go down and meet him. Go see what's up with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
People were wondering, because they're like, who won?
Yeah, who exactly won? Well, you're going to meet him today. Just a little cleanup, Mike, you know. Can't have the drywall dust getting tracked in the house. This is kind of a day in the life of what we do here, Mike.
Yeah.
And battery's dead.
You were just saying that thing eats through batteries.
It does rifle through batteries. Kind of like I rifle through paper towels, you know. Those that know, I'm a fan of the paper towel. Look at all the drywall dust all over it. That's the one thing about working in construction, all the drywall dust. Nothing you can do about it.
At least it shows you're doing something, you know?
That's true, Mike. Getting things done.
With one of these products here. I mean, take a look. This is Matt's.
We have some products, but I don't know that I want to use any of his towels. I think I might bring some, you know what I'll bring? I'll bring our shop bags, our cleanup kit. It's our shop cleanup bundle.
Yeah.
It's the roll of microfibers and our all-purpose cleaner.
It's a good bundle. People should go.
It is, man. I mean, this it's perfect use for it right now. I'd be wiping all this down with it. You know, it's good if you need to take a quick dry shower. Yeah.
Mike, let's take a look at the 4Runner.
Yeah, let's go out there and look at it. Let me throw this away. Hey, Michael, what do you think of that rig? See, I got the new plate to match. I do have to debadge the, I'm gonna leave the TRD Pro on there, but I'm taking this Magnuson off. So,
Mike,
for those that know,
you should mention it's supercharged.
it is supercharged. So it's a 5th gen. I bought it in Staten Island. So I flew up there and drove it back. I don't know, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Brooklyn Auto Sales.
Yeah, Brooklyn Auto Sales. So give those guys a follow on Instagram. They hooked me up. I got a really, really good deal on it. So someone bought it, did everything I was going to do to it, and then some, because I wouldn't probably put the supercharger on it. Although now that I have it, I love it, and it's worthwhile having. And then they did sound system in it, which sounds really good. So it's got Volk TE37s on it. It's got all King suspension. It's got Camberg upper control arms, skid plates, panhard bar bracket, which is a must if you lift them. They did, remember those? Moto headlights and tail lights. And then they did also the amber driving lights, and up there, those are like, they work pretty good.
This thing is set up.
It's set up, dude. The only thing I had to change was this, because it had a front license plate bracket on it. So I changed that. It's dirty as heck right now because I just drove it down to Delray and it was raining like crazy. But yeah, interior is super sweet. So yeah, it's cool. They did a Alpine head unit with I think it's an 11-inch screen. I wasn't sure I'd like it because it sort of blocks the top vent a little bit, but it doesn't seem to hurt any performance of the AC or anything. And it is nice having that big touchscreen.
It sounds pretty good. You were showing me.
It does. It sounds really good. Yeah. So I love it. And the rock sliders on it. Like I said, the King suspension, man, it's set up. It rides so nicely.
There's like 20 grand and stuff on this.
27 plus stereo. I mean, it's 27 without stereo. You know, you figure you paid, so it's California car or SUV, came from the Bay Area, and then he did all this work to it. Just kind of like a Matty deal. Yeah. He did all this work to it, had fun with it, and then either traded it in or sold it to those guys.
It had how many miles on it?
7,000. Yeah, it's got 9 on it now because I've driven the heck out of it. I drove it back from New York, so that was 1,100 miles. Yeah, and I love the color.
Yeah.
Solar octane, buddy. It's the way to go. Yeah, so I might have to do I'm gonna do the full roof rack on it, Mike.
Yeah, we need to get you set up on that.
The half rack's okay, I mean, but I want the full.
Yeah.
I do like the construction of that roof rack. If they had made it complete, because it's got a sunroof, that's why they didn't. But if I could find one that's tubular like that, I do like it.
All right, Mike.
Yeah, man. Let's roll. Let's go to OG meet Owen.
Mike, we had to make a little stop.
Hey, Mike, we had to. Day in the life of you and me.
Yeah.
So we're.
It's a big part
Where
of
are
the
we,
day.
Mike? Where are we?
This is
This is Starbucks.
this is a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before we, we
So you got to
pull up.
follow the eye candy, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's bright coming down the road.
It's bright. It's definitely not going to get hit. Someone can't say I didn't see you. Yeah.
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 You guys look technological. Sir, do you know if there's a Verizon store right in here?
Yeah, there is. It's actually in
Back
the
that
shopping
way?
center that way. Yeah, on the
Of course,
right.
I
You
turned this
you can actually see it from 441 on the
That's what
right.
I thought. It's been a couple years. All right, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I just try to help everyone. You know, Mike. I have that kind face that you need directions. I'm your guy.
No. He said we look technological.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I think it was more the kindness of my face.
Of course.
You look intimidating, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Hello, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Better now that you're here.
Huh, thank you. Wow, that's really nice. I don't even know what to say now. I can't.
You're gonna make
I
it.
forgot my order. Gosh, I'm kind of.
You need some food, Mike.
I need a grilled
You guys
cheese.
smell good.
Do it?
Yeah,
Wow.
heck with that.
Thanks.
But here's the thing, I can't find
I smell
nice
like
coffee.
construction. I've been doing drywall and.
No, I don't think so.
Cutting
You
wood.
guys smell really nice.
Well, thank you.
I wouldn't lie to you.
I'm getting a grilled cheese, Mike.
This is necessary.
And this is a good picnic. Well, we're not going to probably take lunch today, so this is lunch, I think.
We need this.
Little 5-minute run. We often do this when we're going to skip lunch, just to get a little caffeine.
The coffee will help keep you.
Yeah, keep me on point, keep me sharp.
Hold on. What's the update?
So the update is, this is a hack that I learned from Samantha that used to work here that actually also used to work for us. So it's a grilled cheese sandwich, then you get a cream cheese, then you open that up, look at that steaming goodness, and then you take the sriracha, mix it with the cream cheese. Watch, I'll show you, buddy. All right. I don't know. Okay, so then you take that goodness on there.
This is like a secret menu.
It is a secret menu. This is like In-N-Out's secret menu. Look at that, Michael.
That really does look.
It is quite good. I'm telling you right now.
Now, do you get outcharged for this?
No, not if you. So here's the other secret. Pay for it, then ask, because they're not going to say, "Oh, I need another 50 cents for the cream cheese." No, I'm kidding. I don't really do that on purpose. I don't know that they do charge for it. And you clean up your mess, and then we bring a napkin. Yeah, it's really good. You know the bread has garlic on it or something.
It's like a sourdough.
It's garlicky though. These are really good.
Do you offer double toasted?
Double toasted, so it's a little crispier. It's browned a little bit. It's really a quality item, Mike.
Really exclusive order there.
I'm chewing in everybody's ear. Yeah, so we just got back from our little, from Matt's house and our Starbucks run. And someone sent you a care package for the two of us.
And he said he was a big fan.
Yeah, he likes you a lot. So what's his Instagram? We can give him a shout out.
Unlimited car details.
Unlimited car details.
Yeah, he sent us.
And Instagram. Yeah, so thanks, dude. We're struggling. The ultimate hose nozzle, we were mainly selling the all black one. And they said, no, you can't do that. You have to sell red, green, and blue. You have to buy them all together. Well, we don't sell any reds or greens, really. Maybe Fred took the green ones, but we don't sell them any other than the black and the blue. So we're kind of struggling to find another solution. So we'll try them out, give Matt some feedback. Maybe they'll be all right. I mean, they're not stainless, they're aluminum instead, but that doesn't mean it's not a bad thing. This one is, it's aluminum, but it has I don't know if that's stainless or not, but whatever, we'll give them a try. They look cool. I mean, yeah, that was nice of them.
Sometimes we get fan mail, Mike. People are your fan. So they
I think this was sent to you, Michael, from you and me, because if it was for me only, they would have included an F80, not an E46. So he went E46 for you instead of F80 or RS for me. Well, that's nice of him. Right on, dude. Thanks.
let's maybe ask Chris what the heck he's doing here.
What are you doing, Chris?
I came to find Waba.
You look
Our,
lost.
garage giveaway winner.
Oh, he's here?
He's in
He'll
this
be
video.
here about 7 minutes from now.
Okay. Well, we're just doing a day in the life vlog here today, so
Okay.
we're going from thing to thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna show the giveaway winner, share his story.
Yep.
Yeah, he's excited about that.
Yeah.
I mentioned it to him. I wasn't sure kind of what he was going to think, but he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
We need your story, Chris.
Yeah.
The questions have always been about Matt. Can I I should interview you on the
Well, let me get
podcast.
close to your microphone. I hate it when people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Are you sure though? It's a little far away when you're up here. And I need to move the mic and clip it to my eyebrow or something. Yeah, we should definitely do a podcast where I ask you some in-depth. I'll ask questions that make you feel a little uncomfortable. That's all right.
Ask I'm a man about town.
Yeah,
I was
sure
a man
thing. Yeah,
about town.
yeah.
It's 2000.
So that when your wife watches it, she's wait a minute, you did what? I didn't know about this.
Fortunately, she never watches. So.
That's good. Well, I'm going to notify her that the podcast is available for her viewing pleasure. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Nice.
So what is this? Is this a gift? Somebody
Yeah.
sent?
Yeah.
He sent us some stuff.
Some guy that
Oh wow.
reached out to
Fire hose
Waba.
nozzles?
Yeah, he gave us each 4 of them, all different versions, and then some spare washers. And gave Mike a Hot Wheel. He realized Mike guys go vroom, vroom, vroom in his house with his Hot Wheels.
I saw a couple of those on your desk.
That's a good. Mike likes to fidget, so he can spin the wheels and
That's a
stuff.
fact.
Yeah.
So once the giveaway winner gets here, we'll talk to him.
Yeah,
See what's going on.
yeah. Why don't we go? I should show you an update on our on the OG garage build here. So since you haven't been in it here a while, let's check it out. So I'll show you where we're at. Give you kind of a quick update. So if you remember, remember the insulation that was on the exterior walls all the way around.
Well, like even more than that, there's no wall.
Well, yeah, that too, because this will probably be up before. Yeah, okay, yeah, there was a wall here. So that block wall, Trevor and I beat it up with a sledgehammer into big rubble piles. We hauled all that off with, actually, to haul it off, we used the help of some warehouse guys to shovel it up, put it in the trailer. So that's gone. All the insulation is gone. We took all the lights down. I took all the whips that were coming from the junction boxes to the lights. Those are gone. Cleaned everything up. So now all I'm waiting for is our sprinkler guy to get the suppression system up high, and then he's got to lay it out because it's a different occupancy. So we have to put more heads.
Got it.
So he's going through permit process right now with the City of Lady Lake. We had to test the flow coming into the building. We're on the village's water. So they did a flow test to make sure we had, I mean, it's kind of like you have to do this, jump through hoops to make sure everything's okay before we add heads. So anyway, we still have that to do. Here's where the wall used to be. And there used to be, there was a couple of conduits that came out of the ground. One came this way and came up, and then it continued on through to feed that wall. So I had to put a junction box in, tile that in, so that way the power still leads over to the wall, and then we poured this. So the only thing that's a little, it's not really messed up, we'll fix it, but this slab being poured separate, because there was a wall here, they poured this slab up to the wall, then they poured this slab up to the wall. This side is a little bit higher than this side, like an eighth maybe. So once we get all this floor up, I'll probably use self-leveler and float all this out so it's nice and smooth, because I can feel it's just a little bit like this. So we'll use self-leveler before we do Swiss tracks and tile. And then,
Either way, we still got the drain going in over there, right?
yeah, so there's gonna be, so all this is getting cut out, probably, I mean, maybe up to there. So all this is getting cut out for the wash bay. So we're gonna do a slot drain. There'll be a catch basin here, an 18 by 18 catch basin. And then we're gonna do a slot drain down the center, which looks like just a slit in the concrete. But we're gonna end up cutting all this out. Now that I know how the slot drain's installed, I'm not just gonna slice and chip this out to slope it to the drain. I'm gonna have to cut this whole slab out and re-pour it. So that's gonna come up, but we won't do any of that till the roll-up doors are done, because we need to be able to get in here with concrete. And
What is the next steps right here?
the next step is going to be sprinklers. And then once the sprinklers are up where they need to go, Trevor and I are gonna grab the airless sprayer, and we're gonna paint the ceiling and all the trusses and everything black.
That's going good.
Yeah, and then they'll do the roll-up doors. Once the roll-up doors are done, we can drywall up to the roof line.
Got it. So you wouldn't drywall before the doors?
No, because they're going to end up water jetting through the concrete wall into the space, so it would just ruin everything anyway. And plus, they're going to end up cutting drywall around where the door is going to be, so we might as well finish after the fact. And all honestly, it's going to make us have better access anyway, so we can back right up, back in, unload drywall. If it's raining, we don't have to, we can just drive in and not have the drywall get all wet. Yeah.
This is a little preview because our
Yeah, because they haven't seen the video yet. This will go up first, so. Yeah, so that's kind of the update. We used to have some temporary lighting kind of hanging here, but all of it's gone. So it's down to bare bones pretty much.
nice.
So then after we paint, so I'm using the carpet and the tile or the vinyl lick and stick tile as a kind of like a drop cloth.
Got it.
So that way we'll spray everything, any overspray, then we rip all the carpet and tile out and the floor will be clean.
This is gonna be pretty cool.
It's pretty big, huh? Now that the wall's gone. So the idea is the wash bay. In the comments, why don't you guys see what you think about this? Because I think it's going to be kind of cramped. So our roll-up door is like here, right? Then the two-post lift is here. Kind of set back away from that wall a bit because there's a mounter and a balancer there. So two-post lift for the dry ice station's here. My fear is it's going to be tough to get a car into here because you have a post upright and a post upright here. So there's not much maneuverability here. So I was thinking have the roll-up door offset so that it catches this, because it's 20 feet wide, have it catch this and then come out into this space because it's easy to pull in here and then maneuver into the wash bay. Just makes more sense to have there. But you know, I think Matt's thinking about like having everything symmetrical. A roll-up door in the middle of this and a roll-up door in the middle of this, but I don't think it matters. More importantly, how is it going to be to maneuver? Then these are going to be scissor lifts, so they'll be in the ground, so you can do whatever you want here.
And a big Rousseau cabinet array.
Yeah, big Rousseau cabinet array. I think we ought to ditch the puke tan walls, Mike.
Those are coming back, so.
They will. Yeah. Everything comes back, Mike.
Yeah. So we're future-proofing by keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe that's it. Garage giveaway guy's here.
yeah, I think we're gonna go talk to him.
So do you have any idea what he wants to talk about, or is he just here to design, or we don't know yet?
We don't know yet. We're discovering this.
All right. I guess he flew out to tell us, go over what he wants to do. So,
Oh my
Mike.
God, Mike!
how are you? Nice to meet you.
I feel like I've gone to LA and I'm on the red carpet and I'm just meeting like a movie star.
Yeah, don't make my head ache. What doesn't want to make my head any bigger?
I am. I want to. I love OG, obviously. I mean, why I'm here, I have no idea. I don't deserve to win this award. I didn't buy it. I didn't even know I was in it. I
Yeah.
didn't even know
Wow.
I bought into it at all.
Well, we should get him. We should get you mic'd up so you can tell us about what's going on and what your plans are. So here you are. You won, and last I heard, you had 2 choices, but we don't know. That's the last I've heard anything. So where are we today?
It's even more bizarre than that. It's that I don't buy raffle tickets or sweepstakes. I don't do any of that. I'm a very practical guy.
Yeah.
Sending 3 kids to college. I don't do that.
I hear you.
And the only reason why I was home that Friday that I got called from Matt, because I'm a working guy. I work in the hospital every day.
Yeah.
Is that I had hernia surgery 2 days before, and my doctor said, if you walk out of the house, I'm going to kill you if you screw up my surgery.
You should know better anyway, right?
I should, but doctors are the worst.
I hear that.
Patients for sure.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I'm sitting on my butt. I'm doing email, and I have the live in front of me on my laptop. And they said, "Oh yeah, well, let's announce the winner and whatnot." And I'm thinking, "Oh, what lucky guy won?" And then I see the countdown from 10 to 0, and it says Owen S. And I'm thinking, "Oh, those are my initials." And
Didn't count on you yet?
No, because I didn't.
You
I didn't
think
even
there's
know,
no way? You didn't know you were entered?
I didn't even know I was entered.
Oh,
because
okay.
all the stuff that I buy, the last thing I bought the air pressure hose and kit and whatnot with the Prevost and the swivel
And that
knob,
automatically
which I love,
yeah.
and a bunch of other stuff, but none of that is eligible for the giveaway. It's just like this stuff, right? And I don't buy this stuff until recently. So then they said, "Oh, let's look where he's from." And he goes, "Oh yeah, let's see what kind of customer he is." He's got 87 orders in the last year and a half. And I'm thinking, "Oh shit!"
It's starting to dawn.
I hope my wife is listening to this. I'm thinking, he's gonna find out.
They were only $1 each, babe.
They were more than that. And they said, "Oh yeah, he's from Atlanta." I'm thinking, "Oh my God, that's me!" Like, that's Owen Samuels. And I'm thinking, like, no. And he goes, "Yeah." And then Matt said, "Oh, let's give him a call." And then Anthony Fisher from the Rat Company, who I know that I've been helping him with his back
Sure.
problem.
Yep.
He just texted me and said, "Owen, pick up. Matt's trying to call you." It's like, me? And so then I pick up the phone and he says, "Do you have a garage?" And I think, well, sorta, yeah, and sorta,
Yeah, I heard
no.
that part. Yeah.
And I have been twisting myself into a pretzel. There's no one that I can think of more than me that wants this build out. I cannot think of anything. I'd rather spend a week with you and the team coming down and designing and installing the garage. I mean, it'd be, I would say a dream come true. I never even had the dream. Like I
Yeah.
didn't even thought to have the dream.
But here we are.
But here we are. And what I was going to do is I have a very good friend who is converting this old gas station, this Amoco gas station from the 1950s, into an electric filling station. All electric chargers around, cafe, wine bar, everything. And it's right around the corner from my house. It's right on this great Piedmont Park. And I said, I'm going to put the garage there if I can. And then I, in the last week and a half or so, actually went down to lobby the city of Atlanta with other people, but mainly they've done it, to get them to approve it. And they won't approve it.
Really?
For all sorts of environmental reasons and drainage and chemicals and car traffic and whatnot. So the bottom line is that we're still trying. But it's going to take, like city government, it's at glacial speed.
Okay.
So it's going to take 12 to 18 months for us to know whether or not they can do it. And
Yeah.
I don't have a garage. We live in town,
Yeah,
a great
that's
house,
what Matt was
but
saying.
no
That's why you
garage.
were thinking about doing it there. I do know that.
Yeah, that's the whole reason. And also, I was going to even maybe do a training program for refugees, and it was going to be a really cool project. And I thought, OG will come down. It'll just be great across the board. And I'm still a full-time doctor. I mean, this would be a side gig.
Yeah,
and
this is
whatnot, but
passion.
It's a passion,
Yeah.
and out of the blue, a total empty nester, and
Yeah.
I needed something to
Right.
focus on. That's what I did. So anyway, it still may very well happen, but it's not going to happen
This
now.
way.
And
Okay.
even in the last week, my wife, God bless her, said, well, maybe we should look for a house in the neighborhood. We've been living in our house for 25 years. She goes, we're going to move, just because you want a garage? Thinking,
Well, yeah. No.
yeah. And I said, yeah, that's the whole obsessed concept.
yeah.
So we have actually looked at 2 homes in the last week. We brought a contractor. My mother-in-law is an architect, and it would quadruple our mortgage, and we'd have to knock down the garages there to build a real garage. And my wife said, so you win an $85,000 garage, and we're going to quadruple our mortgage and spend a year and a half in construction because you won the garage. I said, yeah. And she said, is this the tail wagging the dog just a little bit? She said, how about if we wait till we find the space for
Yeah.
it? And I said, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to take the money, I'm going to
Okay.
invest it in something good that will
yeah.
grow,
Yeah.
And then I'll be
Revisit
back.
it when we.
I will,
when you get
there's
to that
no
point.
doubt. Watching the videos of the prior builds is intoxicating.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
Yeah. Well, that's what it's meant to be. Yeah.
Well, it's the best of all drugs.
Yeah.
And I am an obsessed guy before Obsessed Garage, just in medicine, but now this is where my new obsession is. So I want that garage just because it'll be my happy place.
Yeah.
I know that things don't make you happy, but they can help a little bit.
They
here
sure
and
can.
there.
Yeah.
So, and I can't imagine having more fun than spending a week with you, learning about all this stuff and building it and,
Yeah, it
and
would-
whatnot.
So the plan is you're gonna go ahead and take the money, invest it, and then revisit this when at some point if you get a garage, we can.
And then I
help
won't.
you out.
Then I won't have the rules of the sweepstakes
Yeah.
to handcuff in terms of my name on the property and
Yeah,
this
yeah.
kinds of things. So
Sure.
the goal still is to put it at this garage of the future, the filling station
Someday.
of the future.
Yeah, whenever that
Because I'm very
happens.
close with them. And if it doesn't, and that doesn't happen, then it'll be in a garage that I own.
Yeah. Okay.
That will do that.
Okay.
So there's
So
hope.
There's hope.
there's
Sometimes this happens. People were asking. I mean, like 'cause
Yeah.
the last 2 giveaways. I mean,
Yeah.
one of them is in process, but
Yeah.
the second winner also ended up, whatever the circumstances.
Yeah. He was going to buy a garage or buy a house or something, and it just didn't work out. So he took the money too. But
I have called
It is what it
everyone
is.
I know with a garage.
Yeah.
I've looked at renting garages. We've looked at buying homes.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, if you're going to do it someday and you still plan on doing it, I guess this is the best way to do it. Is just take it, invest it, and then wait on, you know, when you get one.
right. Well, a friend of mine said, oh, you should buy that chip company that,
Nvidia.
NVIDIA.
Oh, we did. It's good. It's
They
really
said,
good. Yeah.
and I already have some. They said, take the money,
And buy
buy
Nvidia.
the,
Yeah.
buy the stock, and then in a year from now you can have, you know, an extra obsessed garage.
That's right.
It was the best of all ways for it to happen.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
Cool. Yeah.
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 And my kids are very upset because they said, "Are you going to go get all that money?" I said, "Yeah, but you know, a third of it's going to go to the government." He goes, "That's wrong." I said, "Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't feel that way."
Yeah, that's fact. Well, it was great meeting you.
Yeah, it was great meeting
Well, I'm
you.
sad you're not doing it, but you know.
I'm not doing it now.
Now, yeah.
I think, you know, reminded me, because I was thinking about this, it's like, oh shit, I'm really not doing it, but it's kind of a perverse, kind of bad coincidence. A very good friend of mine that I've worked with for 30 years, he's a neuroradiologist and interventional. He's a brilliant guy and whatnot. He retired a little while ago. I just saw him yesterday, a malignant brain tumor, something called a GBM, which is a life-ending brain tumor. It's one that's on my top 10 list of things not to get.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And, you know, his name is Jack, and I saw him, and I left the room kind of pretty devastated last night. And I thought, you know what, I'm going down to OG tomorrow, because it's like one of the things that makes me happy, and it's like life is short. You know, don't waste it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
enjoy what makes you happy.
Yeah, that's it's good advice
I
right there.
didn't mean to come down and pontificate, but really, you just never
true.
know.
Yeah.
Just don't waste time being
Yep.
upset.
Yeah.
And
Don't
not-
wait for tomorrow.
Don't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. So you want to get your obsessed garage, get your obsessed garage. You want to get your Krenzler pressure washer, get your Krenzler
Yeah.
pressure washer.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Owen's rig right here.
That's nice.
So is it that greenish black or is it black?
It's metallic gray.
Oh, it's gray. Okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to tell because the
Metallic
reflection of the
gray.
trees. That's cool.
And-
I like it. So
and
you've got a
much-
winch on it?
Yeah, I got a winch on it. I
Winch
got
bumper,
a
light
descent-
bar in the
light
front
bar,
bumper.
descent bumper in the
Yeah.
front. I got an Ironman 4x4, 3.5-inch lift.
Okay.
And then the Toyota tires.
Yep.
And then the what do you call it?
The roof rack?
The roof rack is a. Who makes the roof rack?
Mike, you probably know looking at it.
Prinsu.
Prinsu. It's a Prinsu rack. Yeah.
Yep.
It's really
Mike's a connoisseur.
really great. But
Yeah, that's good.
Need
it's such good.
your
Your
signature and the date, yes, sir.
And just come with a bodyguard to escort me back to Atlanta.
If I were you, I'd just mobile deposit it right now.
Yeah, before we run out of money.
It is payroll week this week. So
Yeah.
I got 87 orders since July of 2023. That should get you
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, it will. Yeah.
Well, there's nothing that I'd rather do more than build this garage, than have you build this garage, and then you could teach me how to use Milwaukee tools. For
So it's more we're not doing it now.
We're not doing
just
it
not doing
now.
it yet. So
Well,
that's
fun.
the plan. But we don't know when that's going to be. But Owen was gracious enough to come down here, and Chris wrote him the check, and so now he's going to hold on to the money just in case someday maybe we do something else.
Another project as part of our day here is so this is the weight distribution, or part of it, off of the stacker trailer. So we lost a carriage bolt. It finally snapped off after 8,000 miles of use. So these are just grade 5. I'm gonna go ahead and get on MasterCar and order some grade 8 carriage bolts. So these are 1/2 by 3.5. So I'm just gonna swap them both out and change them. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Get on.
What would happen if both of them snapped?
Nothing. I mean, it's just weight distribution. It's still on the hitch. This is just the 2 bars that keep the truck from doing this kind of thing and keeping it from swaying. So I think that what happened was I had a lot of weight in it, and if you go into a driveway that's steep, it puts a lot of load on them, and this is the top bolt, it just broke it off.
Mike, give us a little desk tour. What are you working with here?
Oh, Mike, I don't have a whole lot to work with here. I'm using MSS Plus, right? So I got my Dell monitor, which I use sometimes. Good old Apple Note. It's the light one. I don't know what you call it.
MacBook Air, Mike.
MacBook Air, not Note. Note's Samsung. Jeez. you know,
Get your
just
keys,
a little key, a little this, some Oakleys, some gloves, some O-rings. I'm
Yeah.
Milwaukee leveled, checking things. I make sure everything's desk is right. You know, let's see if it is level. It is.
Pretty good setup.
You know, I got some normal stuff in here, some pens, some earplugs. Nothing fancy, Mike. I keep calling this guy the fire protection guy.
Any updates on that? No?
No, I actually left him a message, so he's supposed to call me because we need to get the suppression system done in there. And then this is just empty stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and fill these, Mike.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah.
These kids definitely-
So I just set this up. I don't know why this is. Oh, it slid. Trevor must have leaned. Or you'd leaned against it,
That was
probably.
definitely me.
Yeah, you do. You definitely
Yeah.
do that often. There's the tour. Anyway, well, so what else do we have to do today, Mike?
I think this is it, Mike. I think we're about to wrap up today. It's pretty.
So tomorrow, just if you're watching this, tomorrow we'll be back at Matt's house, finish up the wall. That's a separate video. I'm not going to say when it's going to be ready. You're just going to have to wait.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be ready when you say it's ready, Mike.
Exactly. We
So-
met Owen. Owen was a great guy.
Yeah, Owen was a good dude. Yeah, he said he's going to invest it and let his financial guy do something with it, and then hopefully he'll be able to build a garage in the future with the money. So anyway, I think we'll wrap it for the day. So this is kind of a little taste of what our days usually like.
Yeah.
Some days we're on projects all day. Some days we're jumping around from one thing to another. Also, we were working. We didn't show this, but went ahead after we showed the garage tour. We did some more work in there. There was a bunch of T-bar ceiling track that went all the way around the perimeter of the inside of the garage. We took that off.
That out. Nice.
Yep. So tomorrow, back at Maddie's.
All right. Well, good stuff, Mike. Thanks
Yep.
for sharing.
Yeah.
People will really appreciate this.
Yeah, Mike.
They wanted to see something.
I'm curious. It is, to me, we just talked about it.
Yeah.
The Starbucks run was
It was interesting.
it was fun. I didn't know what to say.
I just want to say that neither of us have cologne on.
It was interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get back at it. I've got to get some carriage bolts ordered.